I'm Jasmine Crockett, and I hate to watch people.
Racism.
Wait a minute, was it a switch?
Again, racism.
Good argument. Good freaking argument.
Racism.
This young man ended up behind bars.
35 years for a kid who had decided to go under a tent that was not his team's tent as it was raining. Racism.
We're talking about football players, right?
Again, racism.
Was it a switch?
Now stand back, I gotta practice my stabbing.
Again, racism.
And I'm here to tell you, we gonna kill a bunch of them right now, boy.
Racism.
You're gonna be shocked. Shocked, I tell you, that this young man right here with his AK-47.
Again, racism.
Got most of my kids with me, half of them.
Racism.
Hey, wasn't you on jury selection?
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. Seriously. No, he wasn't.
Again, racism.
Can somebody enlighten me as to why the size of the weapon used to murder an innocent kid matters?
I'm talking to you.
Racism, racism. Again, racism, racism, racism. Again, racism, racism, racism. Again, racism.
I didn't plan on making a follow-up to this, but the left just can't stop lefting. Jasmine Crockett just giving some insane takes on the Carmelo Anthony verdict.
35 years for a kid who had decided to go under a tent that was not his team's tent as it was raining and simply didn't want to be put out in the rain by some random kid that he didn't know who was larger than him. Listen, a lot of people don't know what it is to live as a black person in this country, but just like you can give the benefit of the doubt to so many police officers when they go out and they shoot some black unarmed person, even though they are trained, the fact that there was little to no mercy seen or humanity seen when this black boy said that I was scared.
So the issue isn't that he was under the wrong team's tent. That's not what he got 35 years for. You know that, right, Jasmine? It was for stabbing Austin Metcalf in the heart, leading to his death.
Carmelo ended up stabbing, puncturing, I don't know what this tool was that they talk about, knife, or some refer to it as a tool. He ended up hitting Austin one time, and it was about where he hit him. One time, 2 inches. This wasn't someone who said, hey, let me stab you 5, 6, 7 times. And so when you're looking at the punishment range, there's a reason in Texas that it goes from 5 to 99 or life, because you are looking at how intentional, like how bad was this? 30.
He stabbed him in the heart. Like, they put Derek Chauvin in jail and he didn't even hurt him. Like, George Floyd died from a fentanyl overdose and they put Chauvin in jail. And you're mad because he stabbed him in the heart and went to jail for it?
5 years for a kid who had decided to go under a tent that was not his team's tent as it was raining and simply didn't want to be put out in the rain by some random kid that he didn't know.
Then he can walk away. Like,
so if this were a white boy in his exact same position, you don't think he'd get a 35-year sentence?
I would guarantee you it wouldn't have happened. I don't even know if he would have been convicted, because if a white boy would have said that they were afraid of a black boy, something tells me that that jury that didn't have any black people on it, they would have believed him in his fear.
Well, there's so many different...
Yes, you're right, all the people in my comments. It is not the left fanning the flames of racism and outrage in this country. No, they don't do that. That's not the Democrats doing that.
Opinions on this case. I mean, even your Republican colleague, Randy Fine, I mean, he's saying that he should get the death penalty. Your take on that?
Again, racism.
It's not racism. I mean, that's biblical law. You know, kill someone and you should be killed. It's, you know, the law of Moses. I mean, we don't have to follow that, but, you know, it's not due to racism. Crockett also took part in a Zoom call with people discussing the case, where she said this:
if a 300-pound man is beating me, like on top of me and beating me down, I'm not limited to fist. You know, I would argue that even the only time we go into things like people's hands being considered deadly weapons is typically like if they're a professional boxer or that kind of stuff. But I think by the time you start getting to like football player, good argument. Good freaking argument. We're not talking about like the golfer.
As someone who played football, did mixed martial arts, and belted in like 4 or 5 different martial arts, I don't consider my bare hands a deadly weapon equivalent to a knife being jabbed into my chest. Besides the fact that we have video of this incident, and nothing that I've seen says that the boys were just wailing without mercy on Carmelo. They asked him to move. When he refused, they put a hand on him to help guide him away, something that, you know, like a bouncer at a club or a security guard or really any reasonable person that is trying to protect outsiders from being within a designated area would do. But Jasmine thinks that that is assault with a deadly weapon, apparently, and warrants getting stabbed in the heart.
We're talking about football players, right? Like, this is what they are trained to do, is to inflict like serious physical contact. And it's my understanding that the decedent was that
Awful
wait a minute, was it a switch? I don't know what he had.
It was like it seemed like it was a multi-tool, almost like a Swiss Army.
Like with like with the little scissors and everything and whatever. So it was small. Well, I would have argued the size of it alone, you wouldn't even think it's a deadly weapon.
And that's forgot he had the bag.
If it was one of the little, like I don't know.
Good news, guys. You can shoot as many people as you want as long as the gun is small, according to Jasmine Crockett.
Like I do think,
well, that's why he went to his coach and was like, but I don't think I hurt him that bad.
Black women, especially Black women who have Black male children, live in fear and agony every single day. A fear and agony that I promise you, the Metcalfs probably never spent a day living that way. And we're going to have just some real conversations about race in this country.
Yeah, I'm sure they didn't feel any fear and agony when their son was stabbed to death and they started getting death threats and attacked because he was a victim. And you know you done messed up on the left when even the white women aren't defending you anymore.
I don't know about you, but watching Jasmine Crockett defend the murder of an innocent kid because he was white has been one of the most dystopian things I have ever witnessed. And that's really saying something given where we are in history right now.
Like with like with the little scissors and everything and whatever. So it was small. Well, I would have argued the size of it alone, you wouldn't even think it's a deadly weapon.
And that's forgot he had the bag.
If it was one of the little, like I don't know.
Can somebody enlighten me as to why the size of the weapon used to murder an innocent kid matters? We don't hate politicians enough on both sides.
Yeah. I mean, I keep trying to point this out to my subs and friends that are on the left, but they're like, shit like this is how people get radicalized, man. And I think the right, for the most part, does a pretty good job of speaking against its radicalization. I mean, look at the whole right-wing civil war against people like Nick Fuentes and stuff like that. Meanwhile, the left just sits in silence while you have people defending murdering a high school athlete because he's white. It was justifiable to be feared for a white kid. Us blacks got it hard, and so if a white kid comes around, we might just get to stabbing.
Now stand back, I gotta practice my stabbing. Go!
Can't help it. Ludicrous, man. Oh, man, Alex Jones commented on this. Do I dare?
Hello, my name's Jasmine Crockett. Thank you, I'm running for Congress. Thank you so much. Now she's like, I'm Jasmine Crockett, and I hate to watch people, and I'm here to tell you, we gonna kill a bunch of them right now over here.
Oh, boy. Now, Benny Johnson, love him or hate him, usually has some pretty base takes, so let's see what he has to say about this whole situation.
You're going to be shocked, I tell you, that this young man right here with his AK-47 and his middle finger and his lighter and his drugs and his gangland, brain rot, rat, urban ghettoized culture, ended up in prison. Here's his mugshot. I mean, no, it's going to be like the shock. This is a news channel. It's just like the shock of the entire channel and its entire existence that this young man ended up behind bars. Really rare in America, frankly. Really, really strange and will be a total anomaly in our judicial system. Where the hell are the parents, man? Where are the parents? Oh, that's right. The parents were screaming racist, sobbing, blubbering, crying, spending their son's GiveSendGo money, which, by the way, the campaign has been unpublished. Now I can't even show it to you. Thank God GiveSendGo tells me that they took it offline. Well, because they don't support fundraising for murderers, and also because, well, the campaign's over. He was found guilty of murder. The point was to set this up in order to help people who are going through trials and not pass judgment before the trial, but now there's been judgment. So poof, it's gone. You know, it's also amazing. GiveSendGo tells me, the owners of GiveSendGo told me that they had to change the rules because of this fundraiser, because of how the money was actually spent, and because the money was going to family members to buy houses and Escalades and new shoes and Carnival Cruise. Because of this, and maybe a nose job for his mom, they now have changed the rules that if you're a violent offender and you're on trial for a violent activity, that the money can only go to your lawyer.
I mean, that's how it should be, right? Like, if you're raising legal defense funds, it should go to your legal defense, not to retiring your parents off of you race baiting, murdering a child. Well, this is a little snippet of Jasmine Crockett from 2019 and 2025 that was linked under that. So let's see.
I had a great background as it relates to my ability to deal with numbers, and it was going to pay well. So I was like, I'll be an accountant. Unfortunately, around my junior year, I was the victim of a hate crime or two. And so were a group of my friends, all at the same time. Cars were keyed with the N-word. We received hate mail in our on-campus mailboxes. And at that time, my school hired the Cochran firm. And there was a lawyer who graduated from University of Houston who was assigned to me. And it was the first time in my life that I felt helpless. And I was like, I want to help people that are going through what I've just experienced. And at that point in time, I decided that I was going to sit for the LSAT. I did Little Shop of Horrors. So when I was in college at Rhodes in Memphis, I ended up doing Little Shop of Horrors.
What part did you play in that?
I was one of the women that was singing.
Okay.
Yes, I was in the chorus.
Okay.
And so I ended up doing it, and the mock trial coach recruited me to do mock trial. And I was like, no. By this time, I decided I was going to be an accountant. Didn't want to do anesthesia no more. Still didn't want to talk to people. So then he goes, no, you should do mock trial. And I said, that's for the kids going to law school. Long story short, he recruits me. I do mock trial just my senior year. I become a national All-American. He says, you should go to law school. So I applied, got a full ride, and said, fine, if I don't like it, I'll quit.
Yeah, depending on when you ask her, 2019, during all the BLM riots, she became a lawyer because of racism. Now in 2025, she became a lawyer because she was just so talented. Oh boy. This person responding to Jasmine Crockett talking about Carmelo Anthony living in agony as a black person and how black people live in such torment in America against their evil white oppressors. Somebody shared this.
What's up? It's your girl Sage, back with another video. This time I got most of my kids with me, half of them. She's a twin, he's a twin, he's a twin, he's a twin. All I do is make twins. I literally got a super freaking womb.
Mommy, my twin died.
Okay, listen, y'all. So I had put on a video on the internet, and I was like, I applied for food stamps, and I only got approved for $311. And people was talking so much trash, like, why would you, like, talking about get a job? First of all, I got a job.
Yeah. You remember my mom, me and my ready to beat you up.
For real, y'all some haters. Like, why y'all always hating? Stop hating.
Right.
Like, how balls y'all always glazing?
And first of all, she's the boss.
Exactly.
She's the CEO of a company. What are y'all talking about?
I bet y'all do that, CEO.
Clark, yeah.
I don't even know what to say about that. Let's get a reminder from Jasmine Crockett what the problem in America is.
But the vast majority of them are white men. White men are lecturing people of color because the vast majority, actually, any semblance of diversity comes from this side of the aisle. You want to tell people of color who is fighting for who? People of color do not feel comfortable or welcomed within your party. That's why you have to parade someone who has the name Dr. King attached to them so that people can be confused, because I have been reading the comments online and people are like, who is this Dr. King? Because you want them to believe that somehow she espouses who Dr. King was, yet you've yet to have MLK the third come in here. You've yet to have Dr. Bernice King, the ones that were actually raised by Dr. King, the ones that actually probably understand the teachings of Dr. King.
So she's referring here to the woman Alveda King, who has been speaking at the congressional hearings against the Southern Poverty Law Center, who was funneling money to the Klan and other white supremacist groups to enact racial crimes in order to keep getting money to the Democrats and keep letting them beat them drum of racism in America. Alveda King, niece of Dr. Martin Luther King, is speaking out against that and basically being categorized as some sort of Uncle Tom here by Crockett, it seems. Another very high intelligent take today. Meanwhile, black folks on Instagram, like this guy, have decided to just start randomly assaulting white people.
Hey, wasn't you on jury selection?
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. Seriously. No, he wasn't. He wasn't.
He was on jury selection.
He's a vet, dude. He's a vet. He's a vet. He ain't been on jury selection.
I ain't worried about that.
Fuck you.
You gonna die.
Quit, dude.
You on jury? Wasn't you on jury?
No, he wasn't. He wasn't.
You on jury selection?
He wasn't.
You was on jury selection?
No, he wasn't.
Oh.
No, he wasn't.
Not for Anthony, not for Carmelo Anthony. Oh. All right, my beat. I thought you was on jurisdiction for my B.
My B. My bad. I thought I was just assaulting you because you convicted a murderer. Now that video got removed, and he posted that the video was removed, and just check out these comments.
Ain't no fucking judicial justice for black people. How many motherfucking decades and decades have to go by where you don't receive that? Your justice is fucking frontier justice. They kill one of y'all, you kill one of them.
Does he realize that most of the black people in jail are there for crimes against other black people?
Our toughest soldiers ain't gonna do shit. I'm talking to you. You ain't gonna do shit.
Okay. Apparently the people on the left in CNN just think that it's okay to kill white people.
Black Americans feel about policing. It's not like O.J. Simpson was the leader of the civil rights movement of his era. You know, he wasn't a social justice leader, but he represented something for the black community in that moment, in that trial, particularly because there were 2 white people who had been killed, and the history around how black people have been persecuted during slavery. There were just so many layers.
Bro, y'all wanna know what's crazy? And it may sound a little crazy for real coming from a black person, but I literally load my gun every single day for black people. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I don't walk out the house and be like, oh, this white man finna kill me. This Mexican finna kill me. You know, not that they can't, you feel me? Because nobody's exempt from doing stupid shit. But it's just like, bro, like, black people is what I'm loading my gun for every single day. Because I'm playing defense. I don't go out and start problems. I don't go out and say that I'm better and thinking I'm better than people, you feel me? Because there's other people that got the same shit I got with buttons on there, you feel me? So I'm not like that at all. But, like, I literally load my gun every single day for black people. You feel me? Because, you know, white people and Mexicans and all them, they not on the stupid shit that black niggas on. You walk in a room full of white people, they gonna be like, oh, hey, I'm Bob, I'm Carl. You know, black niggas, you walk in the motherfucking room, they looking like they already got a problem with you. And nigga, this is my first time ever seeing your existence. What the fuck? Do that make sense? Like, we already have a problem. And I just walked in the room. I ain't even look at you yet, gang. You staring at me as soon as I come in. You already like you wanna off me just because what I look like. It be so crazy, bro. Like, why the fuck are black people like this? You feel me? Like, I don't get it. I literally load my gun every single day for black people. You feel me? Because
young man understands statistics. Anyway, guys, I hope something we can take away from Jasmine Crockett's crazy statements is, like it or not, people like Jasmine Crockett are who young black people are looking up to. When they hear the black leaders of the Democrat Party primarily spout this type of race war, whites against us BS, all it leads to is that mindset of oppression and victimization and everything else. It's not common sense because it doesn't match the reality that we are in. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you the US has never been in that reality, and I'm not going to sit here and tell you that every person in life is going to treat you fairly. And that has nothing really to do with the color of your skin or your religion. Some people are just assholes. And some people are propagandized because they grew up looking up to people like Jasmine Crockett and think that everything is somebody else's fault. The secret white boogeyman does not exist, at least not right now. And when you live your life that way, you're going to react that way. And that's what I think people like Carmelo are a victim of, if anything. He's not a victim of white oppression. He's not a victim of Austin Metcalf, but he is a victim of the programming and self-victimization that many people, especially leaders on the left, push out to young minority groups as the reality of the world. Some people may treat you like crap because you're black. Some people might treat you like crap because you're white. Some people might treat you like crap because you're Christian. Some people might treat you like crap because you're gay, whatever. Is that really an overarching theme of our societal structure? No. No. You can go to college, work hard, get a good job, work up through the ranks, support your family, live a nice, fulfilling life, regardless of what race, color, creed, religion you are. And that's the beautiful thing about America and the West as a whole. Although some places are starting to lose that. Anyway, shout out to my supporters. Thank you to our channel supporters. Channel membership starting at just 99 cents. If you want to help support the channel completely for free, make sure you're liking, commenting, and subscribing. Thank you guys for the support. And make sure you're joining the channel if you want to get access to videos early and exclusive emojis. Don't forget, guys, if you're liking the video, you can hype 3 small creators, 3 videos per week. Hype this video. Appreciate it. Love y'all. Let's get back to work, guys. Keep praying. I'll see you in the next one.